Good morning, everybody. Lone Wolf Rick here, and it is a Sunday morning, July the 7th, 2024, here in Las Vegas, where I'm sitting right now. I'm sitting in the park outside of New York, New York, having procured me a ice cold Dr. Pepper, and this Dr. Pepper was courtesy of Edward, one of my subscribers. He sent me a $5 super thanks and said, have a Dr. Pepper on me. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Edward, thank you very, very much. I appreciate it, man. Here's to you. Good and cold. All right, so what's been going on with everybody, huh? Let's see if I get that sun out of the way. There's sun peeking between the trees there. I hope everybody had a great 4th of July. I had what ended up being a very relaxful 4th of July. It's like went over to a friend's house and we did a barbecue and I ate way too much. But we had barbecue ribs and barbecue chicken and potato salad, that whole bit, baked beans. So it was a fantastic time. Like I said, very relaxful, good company, and just enjoyed myself. This morning, before doing this video, I've already posted actually a couple of videos. I did one this morning. It's like based on a slot play I did. One of these bonus or bust videos. I did hit a bonus, but it wasn't a great bonus, but I did hit a bonus, so I ended up losing a little bit of money on that video. Check it out, please. I greatly appreciate that. And I figured it's like I must be doing something wrong, because it's like on a lot of the videos I do, it's like I ended up not showing a profit or whatever. It's like on a lot of videos, and I know everybody on YouTube wins, right? I mean, everybody seems to always come out a winner at the end, always hit bonuses and always hit wins. So I don't know. It's like I must be doing something wrong. Maybe it's the way I hit the buttons or something. I'm being sarcastic, everybody. I know how it goes. Hey, but and then I posted a video. I found this video. I told you I was like that I've been posting every now and then a few movies. It's like that are in public domain. And I found a video of the Wright brothers flight. It's like that it's gotten a lot of views, so I appreciate that. And it's like, and I found a video of just last night. It was FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, signing into an agreement or law or whatever, the Social Security Act from 1935. And he gave a little speech afterwards and said what it was for, and how it's like all Americans should have some kind of security blanket, basically, blah, blah, blah. It's like, it's just a couple of minutes long. So if you're interested, give a listen to that. I posted it. I put a note on it. It's like, just in case current politicians need to hear the speech again. And, it's... most of my viewers, well, the majority anyway, it's like, are 45 years old and older, about 60%. So, I thought it might have some interest. It's like that people maybe never seen it or wanted to see it, or what was the kind of the thought process back then in 1935 of like establishing the Social Security Act. So, give it a look-see. I'd appreciate that also. It looks like Social Security increase for those of you on Social Security isn't going to be all that great this year. I was reading I get like a monthly newsletter from like Motley Fool, who's like an investment little investment blog type of thing, and they talked about how it was like the cost of living adjustment basically this year is shaping out to be around 2.6%. Which is down from the previous years, and it's based on inflation, and it's based on you know, how good America's doing. Basically, it's like that's how they base that cost of living adjustment, and they're saying it's like based on those numbers, 2.6%, that everything's pretty good in America right now. So you can believe that or not believe that. It's like I'll leave that to you, but that's what it's showing. It's like with the cost of living adjustment. So anyway, it's not looking like it's going to be a big pay increase for Social Security this year. For me, it's like thinking next year I'll turn 65, so I will have to begin paying into Medicare. So that'll take a little bit of chunk actually out of my Social Security check. It's like having retired early, it's like it's like I didn't have those Medicare expenses, but when I turn 65, it's like whatever the Medicare cost will be. Basically, that's that'll come out of my pocket, or come out of my Social Security check anyway. So that 2.6% definitely won't cover that increase or that pay that I'll have to pay in. It's like I think this year it's like just the basic Social Security or basic Medicare. I'm sorry, something like $287. If anybody has it, it's like that doesn't include any of the add-ons type of thing. That's just the kind of the bare Social Security or bare Medicare. $287. It's like from what I've been reading. So anybody on Medicare, it's like it's like if you want to leave a comment and let me know how much you pay. It's like I'd appreciate that, just so I kind of have a rough idea. Anyway, like I said, it's like the thing. It's like it was a good week. Today here in Las Vegas, it's supposed to get up to 118 degrees, and that'll be an all-time record here for Las Vegas. So, and I started recording this video at 8:30 this morning. It's already close to 100 degrees. So, crazy times. It's like, what can we do, huh? But anyway, I got these things here. You guys have seen these in my videos before. It's like I love these. That's my breakfast this morning. Wasn't hungry really for breakfast, but like I said, I kind of needed something maybe to take the edge off. It's like after I record this, so I'm like, you know what? I haven't had them in I don't know, maybe like a month now. So it sounded like it was a good snack. So there we go. This coming week, my trip to Anaheim, I'm all excited. I'm so excited. It's like, my daughter, it's like for Father's Day, it's like, as you all know, it's like got me a 3-day pass to Disneyland. So I will be going to California starting next week. I plan on doing, hopefully, maybe a couple of videos other than Disneyland. It's like I really want to go, and I'm planning on going to Orange, California. Because it's so historic and a lot of old buildings and a lot of history there. I think the town was established in like the 1870s, 1880s, something like that. And so I want to go there, and it's like, just kind of walk around and maybe just, I don't know what's there. I've never been there, but just look at the old buildings and old sites and everything. Because me in history, it's like I love the history of areas. And, maybe find another town or whatever and just kind of like walk around and kind of show what's there perhaps. And, before Disneyland, it's like, I'll do the 3 days of Disneyland videos and see what I can find there. I haven't been to Disneyland since 2018. I went 2018, went to the WonderCon comic book convention. As you know, I'm a comic book guy. And before that, it was like, it's like WonderCon was giving or passing, or giving, not giving away, but giving discounts to Disneyland at that time. It's like if you went to the convention, you could go to Disneyland. It's like for, I can't even remember what it was now, but I know it was less than, a whole lot less than what an average ticket was. So I bought a day. And I went on the Thursday before the convention, and it was super crowded and super busy. And I'll be honest with you, I really didn't have a good time. But But you know, as I said, I used to go to Disneyland all the time. You know, I would go 3, 4 times a year, and I love Disneyland. It was just that one time. It's like, you know, thing, and I don't think I wasn't feeling good either, and you know, so there were a lot of things played into that, and I just didn't really have a good time. And if they had a great time at the convention, though, so man, there you go. But so I ended up haven't been back since. That was in 2018. So 6 years have passed, and at Disneyland, it's like you still have to make reservations to go. You buy your tickets, you make reservations because they only allow um, X number of people in the parks. So we'll see what that looks like. It's like, you know, how many people are there. You know, I've been reading that a lot of people have been getting heat stroke there. As temperature there, it's crazy. It's like, you know, when you look at here and it's 115 degrees or whatever. Temperature there's been in the high 80s, and people are getting heat stroke. And so, and it's interesting because Disney has water every place. I mean, there's even water fountains every place, you know, and so, you know, there's no real reason why people should be getting heat stroke at Disneyland. Uh, Now, I understand if you don't want to pay $5 for a bottle of water. I get that, but like I said, there's water fountains every place there too. So if you ever go to Disneyland, it's like, you know, the thing is stay hydrated. It's like there is free water around. Now, the water may taste nasty or whatever, you know, coming out of the water fountain, but still, it's like it's there. It's for your convenience, you know. So take advantage of it. I found a couple of things on the internet. Uh, just the other day when I was looking, you know, and I think as I always talk about, it's like, you know, things Sunday's just kind of like the day of where talk about anything, you know, just talk about what's going on. It's like, you know, anything or anything I find on the internet that I find might be interesting. It's like, you know, I'll go through it. It's like and make a note of it and pass it on to you guys. Some of it's funny, some of it's sad, you know, but just stuff it's like I find it's like off the internet. So I found this site that had it was 10. This is here in America now. Okay, I don't know if it's worldwide, but it was here in America. 10 illegal baby names in the USA. These are 10 names that you cannot name your baby in the USA. It's not allowed. So as you could probably imagine, some of them it's like a thing. But here's the list of 10. King, King, Queen, Jesus Christ, the Roman letter 3. This is as a first name now, okay? So keep that in mind. So King, Queen, Jesus Christ, the Roman letter 3, Santa Claus, Majesty, Adolf Hitler, obviously, Messiah, the at symbol, you know, and the number's 1069. So there you go. Those are 10 names that you can't name your baby here in America. So I don't think it's like most of them. It's like it's any surprise to anybody, you know. But I just thought it was an interesting topic. So it was like that. I would just pass it on to everybody. The other thing that I found is like the thing was because I always like top 10 lists. I'm a the old David Letterman top 10 type thing from the home offices in Oklahoma City, right? But this was the top 10 poorest states in America based by poverty rates. Okay, so the top 10 poorest states in America based on poverty rates. Number 10 is Tennessee, and 15.3% of the citizens in Tennessee are in poverty. Number 9, South Carolina, 16.4% of the population there is under the poverty line. Number 8 is my old stopping grounds of Oklahoma, which is really sad. It's like, with all that oil there and all the oil money and everything. But 17.2% now of all citizens in Oklahoma are under the poverty rate. Number 7 is Alabama. 19.3% of all citizens are underneath the poverty. Number 6 is Kentucky. You see kind of a theme here. A lot of these states are down south. 20%. So here's the 10 through 6 is Tennessee, South Carolina, Oklahoma, Alabama, Kentucky. They did give kind of a reasoning. It's like why a lot of southern states are this way. It's kind of as a theory or whatever. After World War II, after the Civil War, it was in the 1800s. It's like the northern states all became pretty industrious. It's like went kind of the technology route, and where the southern states just kind of stayed more into the farming and more, you know, no school. It's like work on the farm type of thing. So that's one of the reasons they gave as to why it's like there might be so many southern states. It's like on the list. All right, number 5 is Arkansas. Arkansas is 21.2 poverty rate. It's like for their citizens. Number 4 is West Virginia. 21.8% of citizens that live in West Virginia are below the poverty line. Number 3 is New Mexico at 22.3%. And they gave an interesting stat on New Mexico where they talked about how New Mexico is the #1 state in the U.S. that relies on federal government subsidies, because it's like they do not generate hardly any revenue, I guess, for the state. They talked about it's like how it's the poor state even in that realm, to where as far as relying on government subsidies, it's like as far as to basically survive. And they say, like, you know, they're losing population. It's like a lot of people, kids, it's like basically move out when they get to the certain age. So interesting, just an interesting stat I threw in there. Number 2, Louisiana, 23.7% of everybody lives in Louisiana is under the poverty mark. And lastly, number 1 is Mississippi. No surprise there, I guess. It's like most of the people there, it's like are on minimum wage workers. It's like 25.2% of their population lives under the poverty line. Just a top 10 list. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's interesting to me. I've talked about it a couple times. It's like, you know, my daily vlog. It's like I'm walking and everything. This is not a federal government problem per se. It's like this is a lot of state problems, in my opinion, anyway. And the problem is, it's like these people just keep voting them in all the time. You know, it's like a thing. It's like a lot of state senators, a lot of the governors. It's like a thing, and you're living, you know, basically 2 steps up above a cardboard box, and it's like you have a house. And then you keep voting for the same people all the time. I don't get it. It's like and maybe it's like the culture has been, you know, because it's been that way for so long for some of these states. It's like as far as being poor states or whatever, maybe they just accept it. I don't know, you know. Anyway, you know, I thought you might enjoy that list. It's like, you know, the thing. It's like there's a lot of, you can always find a lot of top 10 lists on the internet, you know. But and these numbers were kind of updated. These were like 2024 numbers, so just kind of it's kind of sad. Anyway, I will probably do a video or 2 tomorrow. It's like, you know, the thing. It's like before I head out to California, so I'll have those videos. It's like up tomorrow. And other than that, I hope you follow me on my adventures to Southern California, and we'll see what we can find there. It's like, you know, try to find some historical things or whatever. It's like to walk around and talk about. And I appreciate you all very, very much joining me. And once again, Edward, thank you very much for that. It's like to the people who watch my videos a lot, it's like I can't emphasize enough how much I appreciate y'all. And I guess I'll see y'all in the next video. I'll see you at Disneyland. Hopefully it's like we'll have some fun there. And everybody take care, okay? Stay healthy, please, please. And stay cool, stay hydrated, you know. I'll see y'all in the next video. Take care, everybody. Hey, bye-bye.